Hello and welcome everyone to another video here on my channel. Today we have a look at a deck that I did play on the Qualification Weekend, day 1. And we did quite well, we won a lot of gems. Sadly, we didn't go all the way and you will see how far we went, actually really far. The first game we lost to connection error. I wish I didn't have that, but yeah, sometimes, you know, Magic is not fair, but that's okay. So we played Simic Ramp Bounce, one of my favorite decks to stream as well. The main card in this deck is the Leviathan, a 6 mana 6/6 Ward 2 creature card. When this enters, we return all creatures that aren't Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus or Serpent to its owner's hand. And then step 2 and 3, until the end of turn, whenever a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus or Serpent attacks, draw a card. So this can change the board state immediately. But we have a way to play this card in opponent's turn, and this is the Smuggler Suprise. 1 green plus spree, and if you pay 2 more, we mill 4 cards, we put up 2 creature and all land cards from among the milled cards into your hand, and if you play 5 extra, we may put up to 2 creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield, and if you play 1 creature with power 4 or greater, you control, gain hexproof and indestructible. So for 6 mana, we can flash in 2 creatures basically in opponent's turn, and for 8 we can look at 4 cards deep and maybe find creatures there. So this is the main thing, but how do we get there in a good way? We need ramp, and we have the ramp here of course in the Lano Elves turn 1. We play the Lumbering Worldwagon, a 3 mana artifact vehicle. When this enters, we get a basic land from our library tapped on the battlefield. It has crew 4, and we play the Overlord of the Houndswood, a 5 mana 6/5. We can embending this for 3, and we get this everywhere token that gives us also land. We also have 2 Bloomvine Regent here, 5 mana for 5 flying dragon. When this creature or another dragon we control enters, we get 3 life. But on the sorcery omen side here, claim territory, 3 mana, we search 2 forests from our library, put 1 tapped in play and 1 on our hand. So as you can see, we have a lot of ramp here, and there are a really cool sequence like Lano Elf turn 1, then turn 2 Worldwagon, and then turn 3 Overlord with an attack on the Worldwagon, and suddenly we have turn 3 5 lands. Yeah, 6 lands and a Lano Elf. And the opponent maybe has like 2 lands. It's really powerful. We also play the Marang River Red Regent here, a 6 mana 6/7 flying. When this enters, we bounce 2 non-land permanents to their owner's hand. And Coil and Catch is draw 3 cards and discard a card for 4 mana. We also have a way to bounce our own Leviathan, of course, with the River Regent, and if we have enough mana, we can technically do this forever if there's no interaction. We also play some bounce against the aggressive deck. I play 3 into the Floatma, 1 blue. We can bounce a creature an opponent controls, or if we give a tapped fish, we can bounce a non-land permanent. This helps us against Cauldron game 1 and these kind of things. So yeah, into the Floatma, a really good card. I also played 2 bounce off. I think in the qualifier I played the Unsummoned, but this is the better card. 1 blue, return target creature or vehicle to its owner's hand. And since we have Leviathan, we can always bounce our Leviathan here. I totally forgot one other ramp card here. It is the Outcaster Trailblazer, 3 mana 4/2. It's technically not ramp. We can plot it though. And when this creature enters the battlefield, we get 1 mana of any color. And when another creature we control with power 4 or greater enters, we draw a card. So really good, of course, with our big creatures here. And it also can crew the Worldwagon, which is really important as well. We do have 3 steps ahead here. Counter, 1 blue with spree. For colorless and blue, we counter target spell. For 3 extra, and this is the really cool part here, we create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. We can copy Leviathan in opponent's turn and bounce everything again. We can of course also do this with our dragon. We can use this really versatile, and of course you can also draw 2 cards and discard a card. The mana base is quite simple. We have a lot of basic lands. We do have 3 caverns here. Feel free to add 4. But yeah, this is the main deck here. It's super fun to play, as you can see. Really strong against like roots and these type of decks. And let's have a look at the sideboard. Also really good at best of 1. We have 2 additional bounce off in case they play an aggressive deck. We play triple counters here, 2 negates and 1 disdainful stroke if we need them. I didn't need them that much, I think, in these, because I played 4 demons and 3 assets. It didn't feel right there. Tishana Tidebinder, a card I should have utilized more, I think. Really versatile, 3 mana 3/2. Can shut down permanents like Cauldron and these kind of cards. So yeah, And it's a Merfolk on top of that. Maybe should have played it more. Tranquil Fieldback, my favorite sideboard card by far. 3 mana, 3/3. Dinosaur has 3 modes. We can activate one of them if we pay 1 forest extra. When this card enters, destroy target artifact or enchantment, exile target player's graveyard, or you gain 4 life. Great against Izzet. Great against Reanimation, but you will not see that. Great against Roots as well. Wish I had 4. Yeah. Eaterize, the card that goes well against go wide strategies. We lost to 1. Wish I had that card on my hand. Didn't have it. 4 mana instant. Return all attacking creature to their owner's hand. And we have Thrun here. Break of Silence, a 5 mana 5/5. Cannot be countered. Trample. Cannot be target of non-green spells opponent controls or abilities from non-green sources your opponent controls. And during our turn, this is indestructible. So definitely a really good card. Hornlock Whale, another way to get a card back on opponent's hand or here on library on top of bottom deck and decide for 2 mana if they attack with that creature. And on the other side you have a flash with Ward 2, 6/6, which is strong, and this creature enters tapped unless it's our turn. But still, flash is in. Against control, nice. Against aggro, still okay. And we have 2 Coma here. This is my go over the top card. Feel free to add 1 in the main if you feel like it, if you feel like it's not enough. I went with them in the sideboard. I tested back and forth. But yeah, I ended within the sideboard 2 of them, a 7 mana 8/12. This cannot be countered. Ward 4, Trample. When this creature deals combat damage to your player, create 4 3/3 blue serpent cold creature tokens named Coma's Coil. Super big card here also, definitely against control or anything that wants to go over the top as well. But yeah, Leviathan is the star of this deck. You have to play around this card as much as you can, and until then you ramp and you pressure with your World Wagon and your other creatures. Super fun. Sadly I didn't make it, but it was really close. The games were still really good. I think in one game I could have played better. But yeah, you get to see some Demon matchups, some Izzet matchups, and there we did really well. Yeah, I lost the first game to Connection Lost, so there is no video there, sadly. I can put in a Connection Loss thing, but it's funny, I saw the first cards and it looked like a Merfolk deck. So I do think I would have lost that one. I mean, we don't know, right? But playing Leviathan and the first opponent is a Merfolk deck is a bit of a shock. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the games. I had a lot of fun with this. I streamed this deck quite a lot, so check out my stream on twitch.tv. The links are in the description below. Feel free to subscribe, like, share everything, and I wish you a good one. Bye, everyone. But I don't care right now. I really just want to be able to play. That's all I want. Losing with connection error is so painful. I hope it's okay now. I really hope. I wish we had a different land. But I'm so scared. Everything I do gives me connection error, really. Like... Okay, it's their clock, not mine. Like, I am scared. Literally scared. Yeah. Okay. Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it? On the play, of course. What do you expect else? Only one way to play the game, and that's on the play. We need to find things because these cards are too weak in this matchup. But yeah. Post board we're usually really strong. So let's see. Played this matchup many times and usually I got it. It's like a 60-40. We got it a bounce and it was absolutely ridiculous. So we have to play now without the bounce. Just having a million in the deck. So we want to top deck a Leviathan here to stop Vivi a bit more. Because Vivi gonna hurt now. Dragon or Leviathan and having a Llanowar Elf on the board. Let's see. Let's see, let's see. I'm still a bit tilted for this connection error. It cost me an hour at least to fix this. No, not an hour. More than an hour. Yeah, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Sometimes if you want to play the game, you want to play the game, right? And this is what we do now. I have to try to play this untilted. but it's quite hard to do, to be honest. Quite hard to do. Okay. So, we have to play Dragon next turn. Have to play Draginho. The only way to stay alive for at least a little bit longer. Bounce is huge here. Yeah, you can draw a bounce here. That's not a bounce, my friends. High chance that we just lose the game. But we have to block no matter what, right? But that Vivi is just gonna fill their hand. I don't really show what else we have in the deck, so I'm okay with that. I'm gonna just play all the bounces. I'll give this one more shot. They use Vivi first, is okay for me, I guess. But I mean, I don't think we have an out. We have to literally draw Leviathan, 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 Surprise. Something like this, right? This is the only way out. And they got the thing, and if they have Cauldron, I think they win. We go next game here. We go next game. We have a decent sideboard here. I'm still trying to untilt myself as good as I can. Which is not easy right now, of course. But yeah, have to try our best. Have to try our best. Trailblazer we can still leave in. Negate we play on the draw. What I need to cut? It looks okay to me. Huh? What am I missing? I think one surprise, but yeah. Okay, let's try this. 2 times, 2 games. Okay, first game didn't matter, but I remember I was also on the draw. And now a second game. Let's see. They don't know what we play, which helps us quite a lot. Couldn't play anything. We ramping. We only show dragons, so they think of some dragon thing. The sideboard usually is not that developed against these type of decks. But yeah, let's hope we draw quite well. Lano Elf into ramp is usually the way we do it. We had no interaction on Vivi there, which is a bit sad. Which is a bit sad. But yeah, cannot do much about it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, just seeing the number here, I'm scared that I already lost connection again. Okay. Apparently I did not. Apparently I did not. Not a good time. This is okay if it would be on the draw. We need to top deck 3 mana ramp, which we have 8. So, of course they can just shoot it down. That's not it. That is not it. Olivia, it's a good card though. It's a good card, but we're not ramping. But summon, unsummon gives us a bit of time, so that's fine. Totally fine. They have to think about negate, so full control. But unsummon will still be activating it. You let them resolve, so they know we have to negate. our turn. Here, we're gonna pass. We could attack here. We're gonna attack here. The thing is, I want double force to kill two things at the same time. I need to get rid of the graveyard there. If they come Cauldron, I will try to counter it. I'm gonna unsummon this one. Because they want to fill the graveyard now with the cards they want to get with Cauldron, right? Because we will get our card back with Leviathan. So this is the spot where we're gonna use this. And we get these two. Getting rid of the Vivi and the backup is quite strong. If we find a land here, we're in a really good spot, otherwise it's a 1.5 counter. And if they just drop this, then 3 damage is whatever. They have to start refilling the graveyard again. Cauldron, okay, they cannot get that back, so they probably have another Cauldron on hand. Or they just realized, well, we cannot play it. Yeah, annoying, sure, annoying. But not much we can do. In this spot, you can play this one. It ramps. And here we will not attack. We do want to have this card back. With Summon and with 3 steps ahead we can copy Leviathan as well, which is really nice. Right now we just have a big boy outside that keeps the pressure off the board. Do these things. Oh, good, fine. Nothing specific in the graveyard yet to be worried about. Next time we're just gonna attack with the Overlord, if possible. And they use a lot of mana here to refill the board. Of course we'll not attack here. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play this. And we're just gonna attack first. Yeah, we trade here. Everything that trades we take. So we do 6 damage. We have to play this one. Tap this, and then we reset the board. Reset the board, play another one else. Now we have a decent attack as well, and we still can deal with any shenanigans they play out, which helps us a lot. So that's quite nice for us, of course. And Thrillback also can deal with these cards, they're enchantment, so that is definitely a nice spot. Okay, they played a little dude, it's fine. This one we can get rid of if you want to, which we will next turn. I'm gonna exile the graveyard again. There's nothing important in the graveyard actually. But yeah, we get rid of one of them. Have to be careful of the damage we can take. But it could be worse. So here, now we can do this for 2, and then still have counter up. Yeah. If we really need to, right? Okay, we get rid of these things again. Let's have a look. land here. Put them on 12. And we do have an end of turn. We do not have a counter here, but we have an object bounce, which is good enough for me. So I do want to still have the counter. Do I want to have the counter? What could they have that scares me? I don't think anything, to be honest. It's gonna be an upkeep bounce. If I wouldn't have scryed first, I would have got an untapped land, but that's fine too. I don't think they kill us here though. There has to be a card I really do not expect. Counter this if I want to, but I really want to keep the Leviathan alive. This one can give us life as well, which is quite nice. They're on 6 life. We need 4 mana, so we have 5, 6 left. So we take 12 damage here. So we can get 4 back with the frill back. They're looking for Cauldron action, but there's no Cauldron action going right now. They can +1/+1. But yeah, I take a lot of damage. 15 to be exact. Which yeah, it is a bit annoying. Okay, maybe I don't care right now. I didn't expect to pop this. Yeah, right now it's about surviving, right? So we're gonna play land first, getting life. Don't care about the graveyard there. Then double down. We have another bounce round. They're just probably gonna play the board again. It's a bit tricky here. Should have kept 1 mana up in their turn there, but I didn't know how. Them having 6 life only is... we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana, so we can double spell next turn. If we want to. We're getting frill back, which is nice too. Still nothing in the graveyard that scares me too much here. We can get rid of fear of missing out next turn as well, so. Maybe you could keep Leviathan. This one, this changes a little bit now. So I still have to do it. Still have to do it. But we're gonna play something bigger here. And then we have bounce and removal, I guess. And then we go in with 2/6/6. If they have 3 creatures, we win. If one of them is the enchantment creature, of course. But this completely stops them from doing all what they want to do. So that's quite good. Yeah, opponent is thinking. Thinking. This real backs against this deck is just so fast. Okay, discarding 2 cards. I still believe they have to play the board here. They know they cannot play this because I can kill it. But if they only play 1 creature, I win the game. MTG. Okay, we went through. 1-1. I'm gonna run it back, and I didn't have a good hand, so. But nervous, not gonna lie. A bit nervous. Please no connection error, please no connection error. Let us just play a game of magic. Good old game of magic. Okie dokie. Now opponent knows what we play though, so they're gonna change their sideboard for sure. We run it back because the frillbacks are just our main win con with Leviathan together. That's the way we play against Izzet, which I usually like. And yeah, let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. 0-2 would definitely be a a bit unfortunate, but what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Okay. Opponent. Opponent. Hmm. 2 minutes, right? I don't have connection error. Okay. Game through. Now they're on the play, which changes everything. It's a bit of a weird hand, but if we resolve this and then maybe have a surprise, yeah, at least we can interact with the creature and with one of the annoying spells they have. So let's see how we do this. Cloud and Vincent Valentine, good old team up here. Against Vivi, Final Fantasy 9, 7 against 9. Damn, Mulligan's quite heavy. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. They not have something 2 mana, but they have this one. That's okay for me. Now the next one is the more dangerous one. If there's like a cauldron or like an enchantment or something. This is the one I do not want to see. That's the one that has to go. And now we go ramp. We will go back in here first. Because this one alone is not dangerous enough. Then we can go Overlord. We can also just, nah, I think we still have to go big Overlord. As long as they only have that one, I'm okay with. Okay, now I'm a bit scared, to be honest. I have to say I'm a bit scared. Discard the hand there. Okay, at least it's not extra triggered. That would have been a bit of a problem. I'm on 13 here. So we're just gonna play this and let it like this. Because now, if they wanna remove this, we can still block with the wagon. So we have a big boy that is blocking them quite well. Okay, yeah, that's a good card. So if we're gonna block, we have to use the wagon, I think. Okay, they will not attack here, that's something. I still think we are in a better position. Top deck Leviathan, that's huge. It's not a Leviathan. But I still think it's okay. We do have a bounce, which is huge, and a negate here. So we should be okay against most of their interaction. Like, what is their graveyard? Vivi, so yeah, we just have to counter Cauldron, the rest we have to let go. It's the game plan. Oh, we have to counter this one. They will not attack here. But we're gonna search cards because we have to. Real back. Pretty decent. We go with Dinosaur here. So let's do that first. Gonna get rid of that creature there. 1, 2, 3. And we're on 17, so we're gonna ramp. I think a land here is better. It makes sure our lands are. Oh, the dragon would have been nice there. We have less lands to draw, right? But we still have an unsummon. So I think I'm okay. We can use the unsummon for our thrillback if we want to, because 17 life is quite a lot. Yeah. That is fine. Right now I want to use it for our thrillback. They cannot attack, they know. We can also just unsummon them and win the game, right? Because we do have 11 damage. So let's see what they're gonna do. Right now it's definitely a unsummon on the creature. And yeah, it should secure us the win here. I will not do it now because of Spell Pierce. That is for sure. What is that card in the hand? Do they have removal for... The only thing I see is removal for Thrillback. They have it into the Flood though, we have to consider that as well. But they would have to bounce our wagon, right? Drawing another land is a bit wild. Okay, they have no interaction. It's 11 damage and more. 1-1 guys, 1-1. But ramping. If you get the payoff, I mean a 4-5 flyer turn 3 is good, but you know. I would like to draw a wagon there. This is the maximum amount of gain we could have. Highlando. Sleight of hand. Oh, is it a Izzet deck? That's a really hard one. I faced that before, I had a hard time. Izzet prowess maybe. Okay, let's see what's here. It ramps. If they play Fire Magic, I'm screwed. Main deck Fire Magic would be funny. What is this one? Look at the top 4 cards, library, really non-creature, non-land card. And you unlock this door, these damage equal number of cards and you have to target creature. Okay. So seems like a wagon turn. Definitely a wagon turn here, and then I think it's still better to develop the Drake. Sure, getting lands there would be nice too. But let's see, sleight of hand, sure. Sleight of hand coming in here, but that's totally fine. Maybe they miss land here, which is good for us. This is a really hard deck to play against. I need my comas, and I need my surprises. I still don't know how to perfectly sideboard against this. They get rid of 1 elf, which is, yeah, I'm okay with. We're gonna swing big time though. Next turn. Definitely gonna swing. We take it. 1 damage is totally okay here. Go for dragon. We just keep ramping here. We need to get the lands out of the deck, right? They're on 14, 3 lands, and we have 8. Many cards we could draw. Vivi. Okay, now it gets dangerous. Now we want to find the Leviathan. Yeah. We really do want to find the Leviathan. They get 2 mana out of Vivi. Just drawing lands here, huh? Not really good for us. Cannot say Leviathan yet. It's a bit a weird situation. Trying to get all the lands out we can. They will block here, but as less lands we take, as less chance of drawing it, right? We still have 21 life. Of course, now it's dangerous. A Vivi sitting there, I'm a bit scared. Yeah. Gonna be heavy. Okay. Need to find Leviathan for a solid swing. I can get back 1 wagon as well pre-combat if I draw. If I draw dragon, is the absolute gas. Drawing dragon here is GG. Drawing a dragon is GG. Can we find a dragon? I mean, I have to be specific, blue dragon. If we survive this turn, of course. They get 1 million mana now. Getting more and more. They're getting more and more. Vivi is a good card. I just don't think we draw land again. I will block here. Do they have a trample card? Smart move. And I just draw another land after having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands out of my deck. And I'm able to hit the 35% chance, which is of course high, but imagine drawing a Smuggler Suprise here. Just imagine. I think it would be quite decent, right? Do you think so? I think so. I think it would be quite decent. But then again, this can happen, right? It's totally fine. We have more games. Yeah. I will try to see, but they will ultimate one of these. Ugh, so frustrating to flood. I'm still tilt for the connection lost error. It's so hard to untilt after something like this. It is really, really hard. Did they use it? What happened there? Cauldron, and they have not really a good card yet. Not really. Even if we find Leviathan, it's gonna be really hard. They develop already quite heavy, and we just choose Dragon here because I really do not want to say that we have Leviathan in the deck. I really do not want to say it. There's even a world where I maybe do not show it, but yeah, we can do quite a lot of damage if we draw Leviathan, but it's not lethal yet. We would have 11 damage. 11 damage and a Llanowar Elf on board. So yeah, they do their thing. They do their thing. Totally fine. If they find the card with the damage, then yeah. Okay, they have it. GG. Flood cannot win every time. But we know what we do here. It's the negate, it's the unsummon, it's these. No, these we don't need. We want all the bounces. The counters are not so good here. We're gonna get rid of this. We cut all 3 of this. Usually this is how I play it. But you want to have 2 negates here for sure. That is what you want. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see. They think we play a dragon deck, so we had the Isid opponent before, and it worked well there. Two-minute waiting room. But getting nothing big last turn was also not good. Every opponent goes for a solid 2 minutes. Okay, you ready? Let's hope for a decent hand. This is way better than before. Interaction, removal, it's both really nice. They have removal too. Getting delayed here. Oh, painful now with the lance. To do this now. We have the dragon for bounces, and we have the thrillback for good removal on certain cards. Okay, stocking up here is nice. If I draw an untapped land, we have a really high chance of winning this. If I don't, then it's quite frustrating. Then I have to overload and get the land. Even that is not good. Even that is actually not good. So I may be forced to use the dragon, which is also not good. Yeah, untapped land. The Llanowar Elf would have been huge here, of course, because we could have been one turn faster with everything. And we found untapped land. This is what we want. Getting 2 lands in here is amazing. Sure, it's all one turn delayed, but I really don't think it matters here. We can go in with 7, and now they're on a difficult spot because we have dragon and we have a double attack. So if they don't get rid of the things, we just win default. They need a bounce, or it's GG. Which they may have. Okay, so they have the bounce. We get the wagon back. They take 6, and then we still have 2 attackers potentially. Okay. Still ramping. Still have a decent board. They have to develop Vivi again from the scratch, which helps me a lot, of course. And Thrillback can do a lot of things too. It's not perfect, but they have to block with Vivi if they play it, right? So they don't. So maybe they play a FOMO plus another creature. Okay, so they get rid of 1 card, which makes sense, yeah. And they play Vivi. Okay, this is a difficult spot. It's a difficult spot. I don't think they tap out the 5 mana there. And I don't have a Vivi in the graveyard. So we're gonna put them on 1 here. That's the idea. They have to deal with our flyer, otherwise they lose. They have 4 cards, so they're gonna draw cards now. This is a tricky one, right? This is actually a tricky spot. But I cannot imagine they can invest 5 mana into Steaming Sauna. Just cannot. This is 2 mana gone. Still no answer for the flyer. Answer for the flyer, summoned. But they will bounce the flyer, I'm pretty sure. Or we want them to bounce the flyer, because if we tap the Regent, they just bounce one of the other cards. So that doesn't help us. They're on 1 life. If we draw Leviathan, it's not enough. So they have to keep mana open to bounce our River Regent. If I draw a Surprise here, then we can give it a solid hexproof, which would be nice to draw. But cannot ask too much. We already asked for the untapped land and we got it. So we do not want to ask for everything. And yeah, let's see. Let's see. It's a tough spot opponent, I know. We are on the driver's seat here. They maybe think of bouncing it now due to Surprise. Then we have to bounce though. Then we have to bounce. And then we win. So that's also not possible. They have to bounce on attack step. So they need 1 mana open. They can spend 2 more and then have Vivi. That's the only way they can do it. Okay. So the bounce here. Which we expect, right? Which we expect. Interesting position here. It's definitely Drake. We can get rid of this Drake, but I don't think we have to. This one also not. I think it's just the Drake. The Vivi there. And then we go for another World Wagon here. Getting more lands out of the deck. Getting more out. They're still on 1 life, so they have to play Vivi, of course, again. It's the only way they find some shenanigans. And if they don't have any draw on hand, then we win automatically here. I don't think, even with Cauldron, you can do anything here with these cards in the graveyard. And we didn't show the sideboard tech in Thrillback yet. So I think it's okay. I think it is okay. Okay, 1-1. Solid 1-1 here. I think we have to run it back the same way. Slowing down with the Into the Floods and so on. And yeah. I'm considering cutting a Llanowar Elf. But if they don't have it, they don't have it. And if they untap land, yeah, I think we're just gonna run it back. The Leviathan is okay against them, but not perfect. Coma is also not good enough. Because they have so much mana that the ward doesn't matter. So yeah, it's the way we're gonna do it. I'm gonna keep this. I'm not too happy, but I have a bounce there, and I can Llanowar Elf, and maybe it soaks in the damage there. So we try it. We're gonna try this. Okay. Talent turn 1. Okay. Found a wagon, so maybe. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. Ah, no. It's okay. It is okay. And then we pass again. So now we have to think. The equip cost is 2. So we take this. We bounce this one. Too dangerous. Good card though. Okay, we still have a Thrillback that gives us life and destroys artifacts, so if they equip they lose a big turn here. They have really a force what we're talking about. Do not have anything that I'm scared right now. I want to have 8 though. 15 I think is enough here, but if it backfires, it backfires. We put 7 in, so they put them on 11 is dangerous for them. If you have a dragon, we just win. So they have to be considering this. They have to consider the dragon. Okay, yeah. Let's see how much damage we take. They need a stock up here. Okay. Opt is decent. Good card. You're on 11. This costs me 8 mana. Oh, difficult decisions. This one right now, and then we pass. They have to set up the turn again, right? So it's Vivian, pat, and go. We have to do it. Worst case, we play one card. We have it, guys, we have it. This gives us a land, and we one mana short here. And then we have this, and we go exactly left. Oh, it's 10, right? Okay. They go on 1. Take it. 1 life. 1 life over there, 2 attackers. We have a Leviathan with Ward 2, cannot get rid of. Play this one, double Thrillback. What do they want to throw at us? There's nothing they have. Like, even if they have a summon, even if they would do this, I don't think there's any way. Yeah, it's a Vivi. And now they want to opt, yeah. I mean, what do they want to find? They get 2 mana though, but they can use it only in their turn, so yeah, that's GG. Whoa, tricky one here, but we ended up, I think, doing quite fine. Yeah, okay, double block. Double block is not bad. That is GG though. So really good draw, of course, for me. Cannot say it in a different way. It's a good old 3 steps ahead with a bounce, with a solid bounce, with an extra max damage here, and GG, game 2. Victory! Maybe too slow. This is way too slow. Well, if they're not play anything, it's okay. Don't want a Kaito here. Can have it back. Okay, Demir is a hard matchup. It's definitely on the harder side. But we're stopping Kaito there. Could be countered, of course. Could be countered. They don't want us to ramp. Okay. So Kaito is confirmed, huh? Kaito is confirmed. But they only have Kaito. Okay. I could do this, but I will play the creature. I think they have a removal spell on hand, or they just tap it and make it go away. If a counter is okay. The only problem with Leviathan is, and I don't have a wagon. Well, we got the ramp, but this one probably dies here. It's okay, we got one out. Now, maybe our Leviathan can do some work. Okay, that's good, they use this here for me. Playing another creature into Kaito. So how do I do it? What's the best way? Our card? Okay, they're attacking. A really weird spot, to be honest, for Leviathan here. Because these two are merfolks. But it gives me time. Flyer's out. This one is Ward 2. Quite heavy to deal with. They would tap out again. So let's see. Leviathan against their type of deck is really tricky to play, to be fair. 4 mana. Is this Gix? 5 mana? Okay. That's so interesting. I take the 4. I take the 4. No, we just keep playing Leviathan. We have 2 creatures now. So it's a bit easier to block from here. I'm sorry if there's a background noise, it's working here. So Leviathan keeps draw as card, and we can even trailbase into something as well. We get 2 draws here, which is quite big. Ward 2 is interesting. Okay, so here we're just gonna attack, or we try to just attack. So we draw 2 cards, which is super good for us. And unsummon is really, really nice. They can block with the land here, is fine by me. Okay, we put them in a tough spot here. So right now Leviathan is a bit weird. We want to keep up unsummon, and this costs us... Okay, so we can play Trailblazer Wagon. We can play Trailblazer Overlord. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can play 3, 5, keep up, right? Which I do want to have the Wagon though. But these 2 are really annoying. Okay. Let's play 1 creature. I want to play double creature here. Do want to play the double creature. Gonna ramp and create a land. That 1 unsummon maybe saves us the game. This one I really don't care. Okay, 4 creatures over there, and there are 3 merfolks, which is so weird, I tell you guys. But they have 2 life, huh? 2 life. I have to consider this. And our attacks hurt them a lot. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if they have the counter. They do not. Okay, we got it. Game 1 in our back against a harder matchup. Nice for us. Usually I like Coma and Thron and I cut the Leviathan here. Because, as you guys can see, the Leviathan is a really weird one. Really weird one. And you cannot really play negates. Negates against removal. Kaito, you cannot. You could try to play a stroke, but what are the targets, right? There are not many targets. Even bounces are kind of weak against them. I usually like to play a Tidebinder here. Tidebinder and get rid of 2 of them. Something like this. Triple bounce is enough. I think this is the way we do it. Demir is a really tricky matchup. The Leviathan is just weak again. I mean, as you can see, we still like draw cards and everything's fine, but like the board doesn't really change that much, so it's a bit of a weird spot. They find the Siren this game, turn 1. We just try to Llanowar Elf it up here, and we do want to plot this next turn. I do think our Llanowar Elf usually dies here because they upkeep the Siren in. The Drowner, which I totally understand. Yep. Okay, we got an unsummon here. The bounces are so weird, really. Like, so weird. Okay, it's no Kaito. I will block the Drown if they go in. Cannot really deal with it. So this is good for me. I can plot this, but I do want to try. If they have counters, so be it. Then they have a 1-1 on the field, which, okay. This one is quite hard for them to deal with. Because if they would play Kaito here, that card is really hard. The fly is sure annoying. We can kill Kaito if they attack with both. They need a they need a really good removal, otherwise we kill Kaito if they use it. Okay, I like the edict here. I'm happy. Not really what I wanted to draw. 2 mana is a bit tricky here. Okay, let's think this through. We can play the Trailblazer here. We can play the Trailblazer, attack in. Get the land, use this after. We could run into a 2 mana counter here, which is way worse. But then they would have used it on the wagon, right? I played Leviathan game here. Could have a spot removal, but we ramp in. I'm happy about this. Okay. They could throw in and try to block here. I do get this back. Still have a Floodmaw here, depending how they play. Okay, good, no cat. Ooh, this is a really good card. Ooh, this is a really good card here. I think we Thrun. I can play this and not Thrun because of the mana. So, I wish though. But this is a front. Keeps up into the flood mode too. Cannot be countered. One damage less or not, but I do want to have a better draw. So I'm gonna do it like this. That's a good draw for me. Have counter up and have a Thron on the field. Is this good enough? I mean, keep it. It's better than anything else. Topping a card here is not what the opponent wants to see. If they play cat to try draw 2, they cannot really attack. We can bounce the Siren end of turn. Take the 2. That is whatever. Okay, guys. Can play Outcaster. Attack bounce. Have the land though, have to consider. Gonna get another flyer in here. That gives us life. Maximum pressure. Maximum pressure, guys. We still have a surprise and we're back on 13 with a 4-5 flyer. Negate out. We're gonna trade with the Cecil there. It's 4 damage in. I don't think they have enough damage next turn. Cecil has to block, right? Sure, they can try and flip though. Not gonna lie, they can try and flip. But they will die on the flip. Because they're on 7. They cannot attack with Cecil like this. So confused. 4 damage, 8 damage. 4 damage, 8 damage, land. Cannot flip Cecil because of 2 life. Bringing Kaito is nothing, so yeah, we got it. 3 games. We back. We back. We have 3 lands for ramp. We have an unsummon, which helps us as well. I will draw the extra land here. It's the same game again. The same game again. We say dragon. Could have a counter here. Spell stutter. Maybe it's a Demir control list. Then we definitely want our sideboard. Now we say Avatar. Should probably set Leviathan to be honest, but what is their deck? Okay, no, it is Steamy Midrange. Okay. So this could be Kaito. Okay, this we bounce. This we don't really no, my friend. can have your tokens back on your hand. No shenanigans here. Leviathan is quite tricky with the Warp too, but Edict is good. Otherwise we draw cards. They can also think of not doing this. So they tap out, so no cap yet. We're gonna play this here, it's the extra land. The next time we play a dragon, they cannot counter it. Get a pass, really good draw, to be honest. Dragon coming in, trying to get a land, stopping the cat again if they have only removals. Okay, they would have shot the removal there already. And we get this. We also get a 6-5 now. They go on 11, we have 9, we have a really huge board here. This is fine. I mean, not happy about it, but we have to bounce the cat here, obviously. Could have counter, but don't. So now they go in here with no draw. If we draw a creature, they take a lot of damage if they don't block. Okay, bit iffy situation here. Instant surprise here, of course. Can't just win the game of this card alone. Find a Leviathan, find double Leviathan. It's crazy. So do we want double Leviathan here? Don't think they have an answer to double Leviathan over 2 turns. They stop blocking here. Cannot really deal with that one there, but they have to block here. I mean, they can go to 1, not gonna lie. They can go to 1. Take action here, just take a land. Going to 1 is too heavy, right? And they tapped out. Double Leviathan here on the board. Can use Overlord to crew again, so triple attack with 4 draws. I don't know what they want to do here. This is a stay alive situation. Play our avatar that cannot be countered. Get another land in. And we just drop the land here. Just in case. And then we draw 4 cards. While being some extra. Okay. Take action. Yeah, you can draw your card too. We even have a surprise. It's many elves here, but yeah, on the play, sure. Have to block, right? They go on 5. This is a bit annoying, but I'm gonna play as many cards as we can. Because we do have double 6-5 here. They need 2 creatures. They have the land right here. Restless Reef. We do have Smuggler Suprise, which is still really, really strong. And we got game 1. So yeah, we do the same as usual. We bring in the T-shirt binder. The Thron is really good. This is usually I don't like the balloon regent against this type of deck. And I always cut 2 Leviathan and bring in the bigger ones. This is also a tricky one to say. Usually 1 maybe. I'm not a fan of these here too. counters don't work well. It's always the same, right? Like, you can play a throwback, but you don't really have to target. I mean, you can get rid of curiosity. So I think bounces is still better. So weird, really. Such a weird one. I'd probably run it like this. Eaterize is also a good card. Eaterize with Kaito. Yeah, I think I go Eaterize. Actually, here. Not a fan of Outcast. Tisha Tidebinder is such a weird card. It is nice against Curiosity, but only there. Do you want to go Eaterize? Eaterize can get them off guard pretty heavy. But bouncing their creatures I'm never a fan of, but yeah, let's just go with it. Got 3 steps ahead here. 3 steps ahead is way better if you have more Leviathans in the game. And I'm on the draw. Like, this version has the tokens as well. But what I like about Eaterize is if they ninjutsu in their card there, it can be really good. So let's see how it goes with Eaterize this game. A Siren. Good start from the corner. We have a... I was like, did I play the wrong land? We have a decent here too. If this one survives, you can Trailblaze. Okay, double Siren is totally fine for me. Trailblazing here to ramp to 5. That's a Kaito. Do they? Now the question I really want is...
Slim chances, just make
Yeah, good play from opponent.
Take a break, will ya?
Painful. Painful play. Six mana surprise for Coma. Another Siren. I take a lot of damage here, so I'm actually forced to play it. And then hopefully have Eaterize. So maybe Eaterize gives me that one turn I want. If they have to play removal here, so be it. This one we can deal with. Wait, well, cannot now. Okay, it's a land. If they pay 2 mana here, I'm okay. Okay, yeah. Taking 5.
I thrive in the dark.
But it has 3 loyalty. I will trade. And then hopefully can use Eaterize in a quite good way. Or maybe get a count out. Okay, maybe get one more with this card. If not, I have to tap out, which is okay for me. We have 6 mana, so we get a Thron and a Coma. It's gonna be really hard to deal with. So let's see how they play it. Maybe they tap out Elf again. But we still have a Trailblazer. Let's see how they play. It's still a really tricky spot for opponent here. This is really interesting.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay, they got the counter. Do they have double counter though? I don't think. I think they're gonna play something. Okay. 4 in the air. We have to get rid of Kaito though. Has no reach, has no reach. And I have this one. We have no reach. We cannot. We can try and attack Kaito and hope for a token miss and just play Throne. Yeah. Okay, we don't die. Okay. They draw cards, but what did I do? I had to get rid of this one there. Cannot be stunned. And doesn't die. So good for us, I guess. But the flyer is a problem there.
Never underestimate my skills.
I have a cat, tap outlaw. Oh, it doesn't have, yeah, of course. Indestructible, they lose, but I have to block anyways. So, untap land, surprise. Okay, didn't find that one. This is it, huh? This is it, yeah. Okay, next game. Now we want to play. Different scenario. At any time I wanted a Leviathan in this game. We cut the Etherize on the play. And I play a big game here. I think I can cut one. No, I do want to have the ramp on the turn 3 every single time. I think we go like this. This is the max pressure I can do, like if I ramp. Etherize there was still decent, but yeah. Counters are counters. We play. We have to mulligan. I'm not happy. Absolutely not happy. You have to do it like this. Because there we can draw, which is probably the best application of 3 steps ahead here. They didn't have a 1 mana spell, because you don't run cut down against this big creatures deck. You have 1 target, which is the elf, so you don't want to run it. Yeah. Finding lands, maybe get there. Finding a wagon next turn is by far the best card. Or the avatar. Anything that... If they have cut down, I'll be surprised. Okay, we're gonna lose the 3 steps ahead here, which is something we really wanted. Maybe we can draw dragon here. Good draw. We go for avatar. Gives us a secured ramp. And we will not attack. They're gonna flash in. Getting 5 here is good. Okay, if the cat in, we can bounce both. Which would be preferred. I think we're still in a better spot. I know they have counters, so... Best case scenario is strong Kevin. counter, okay. Now the question is, do they have 2 counters, right? 1 counter down. Cat, huge. Huge. But we had to do it like this. Draw 2 cards, can bounce cat, have something. Maybe dragon would have been better there. This is the way we're gonna do it. It pressures. It does pressure. We can get back our Regent here. Let's see how they play this. They have land there too. But I think we bounce lands. Okay. 12 damage, my friend, is a lot. Yeah. We have the stronger board, but they have a million cards in hand, so we need to top deck here. But the amount of cards we have, 2 Comas, 2 Leviathans, Fran, Overlords, Regent, even like a Trailblazer is decent, 3 steps ahead, copying the dragon, another dragon, 4 Smuggler Suprise. I think it's like a 50% chance to actually draw a really good card. And they're scared, so they have to do this on the Regent.
Looks like I gotta fight my way out
I
of
think
this.
it's the Regent, my friend, yeah. So here, we're just gonna trade.
Take a break, will
What
ya?
a card, man. If I have a dragon, I win the game. Not win the game, but absolutely huge. A Coma and a dragon. Jesus. That is a crazy one. We going there. 4-1, baby. 4-1. Okay. And opponent goes first. Absolutely weird hand. Okay. Go white. Good decision here. Good decision. Gobos. This is an interesting game. Opponent starting makes this quite hard. So they need 5. Which is why we're gonna bounce this now. If they don't have a land, they cannot convoke. Okay, never mind. Okay. Do I get there? Not drawing well here. It's too slow. Too slow on the draw. This is a hard game, but Aetherize is a really good card in this matchup, so we will try to get Aetherize. 3. Do you have an out? Turn 4 mana. I don't have an out. Okay, let's just go next. Don't show too much here. Everything that gives us life is good. Eterize, Whale, these here. They're all good. All good cards. These, slow, slow. We want to have this. We have to cut one of these. Unsummon and Floodmaw are a bit tricky. Negate is not good enough. We have 4 bounces still. So Eterize is the card that just makes them scoop. So we want to have that one. We want to have that one for sure. Let's see. Knock upon. Play first, yeah. Probably not a keep. Probably not a keep, but I'm greedy here for the land. But if it backfires, this one is on me. Sometimes we have to. Sometimes we have to. As I said, sometimes we have to, guys. Let's see if we manage to get there. They only have 1, it's quite good for me. They can destroy it though. Oh, still a good draw for having literally nothing. Eterize is still the card we want. So now that's how we survive. We need to thin the deck for Eterize. So we go for that. Okay, they have a really good draw. So yeah, Eterize is the only card that makes us win the game. Or have a chance. Okay. We get life here at least. So we say Dino. Super weird. Still alive. And we have bounces. Oh, take a lot of damage. Eterize is still the way to go. For 2 mana they absolutely gas tank over there. And now we don't have dragon, huh? Even if we draw, if we play this, it's not good. Yeah, this one should have been, but should have been dragon. Get 2 blocks, 1 we go on 1, but then we have 2 cards, right? Yeah, GG. GG. On the play against this one is quite heavy. So we try. So we officially 4-1 now. And for the first time, this is actually the first time we have a good hand. So let's see how we do this. This is definitely the first time where I think like this is a hand. Like before I was like, okay. But this time I can say this is a hand. Like, we played all games with okay. Sometimes we read it, sometimes we didn't. But we play against Demir again. We play against this quite often, I have to say. So they're gonna go in with the tapper here. which makes sense. Yeah. Do we want green here at any point? No. The Malfog always hurts. We didn't find any land here, so we have to ramp with this. We go on 4 and we need to find the Leviathan spot. That's the main thing. We do have a single bounce though, which is okay. Single bounce is okay. If we found a land here, we would be in a premium spot. For sure. We would have 6 lands. We would have 6 lands here. If they Kaito in, they tapped out. Which I could accept. Okay. Keep counter up there. We don't really have something to do actually, but we're gonna try and fish for land. They can flash in cards and we're on 14. I feel like they have Siren too. Well, now we fish for lands. It's kinda obvious what we try. Kinda obvious. I will bounce the knight there, just to prevent damage. Okay, get the land here. And I got a Leviathan. It's a bit weird the bounces though, but... Leviathan or more ramp? I think it's Leviathan. But it's definitely land. Okay, and turn. Let's see if they bounce something. If they play a card. Okay. Preserve damage. Don't want to get 6 damage here. We need to find a land. We do. Because they kill our Lano Elf here. Yeah. I would do the same, of course. That's why we preserve damage. If we find a land, that's pretty much it, yeah. We have way too many spots here now. And we have Smuggler Suprise, which is absolute gas. 7 damage is a lot. 1 more turn for Overlord to activate here. So that is good. Cecilia, sure. It's gonna just be another Leviathan here. And then we use this one for the wagon. Okay, we got game 1. So we play, this is the 3rd time where we play against Demir. And against Demir we do like us some juice. I'm always so not sure about these, but I do like Etherize. I usually cut 1 Leviathan. I'm on the draw now. 3 steps ahead is like, it gives me cards, but it's still, I rather have Smuggler Suprise. How important is the life gain though, right? Still important, I think. I will cut the Leviathan for sure. I want to keep the dragons. The Into the Floodmaw only are effective on other card there. Trailblazer gives me a bit of ramp. This is now the spot where, like, every time I do this, it's probably just 1 Koma on the draw. Maybe it's more interaction actually on the draw. The thing I don't like is the cat, because I cannot really interact with the cat, and I don't want to kill the cat. I think it's about... I tried it many times now, and I'm really not a fan of the unsummons because of the flashes. Quite annoying here. I never used 3 steps ahead in that matchup. It's only good to copy. Yeah, I think 1 Coma is good. It goes really good with the surprises. And the surprises is a 3 mana, draw 2, right? 4 deep. Which is better than the other cards. Okay. We try to do the game. Slow them as much as we can. They found a Siren. We're gonna go with an island first. So we have a bounce. If they use it, we bounce it. Okay, we have a Thrun too, which is super nice. I don't want another land. I do only have blue, but we have to slow it, as I said before. That one Siren there's okay. Okay. They're looking for a land, I think. Kite on top. If they leave it, okay. They can flash in the creature, so it doesn't even matter. So we could play the creature here and bounce. I think, but then we... That's so tricky. Play creature, bounce. Then they flash in, attack. Kaito has the minus though. No draw. Cannot bounce Kaito after, so... And if they tap out, they tap out. There's one creature less pressure. Should have done it in the second step here, by the way. Definitely should have done it in the second step, so... Okay. So this is Kaito. But we do have a creature on board. Which is okay for me. Yeah. We didn't have anything to ramp though.
Time to save the day. Information is its own weapon.
Didn't have anything to ramp. And the Siren. Okay, they had a land there. Aetherize is a good card. We have something to ramp now. I do want to play it. Said it doesn't give me a draw, but... We have a Thrun, they cannot really deal with Thrun. I mean, they can trade with it, but no cat is good for me too.
Aha. Now I know.
Wow, it's really tricky this game. I don't know why they have cut downs in. Like, that's really weird. It hits one card in my deck. That's a really good draw. They do have the tapper though. That's so weird. So I think we go for... Or we try to go for an attack first, because they will tap. Bring the tapper in for 2. And now the question is it Dragon, Bounce Kaito and Glass? I think it is. I think it is Dragon, Bounce Kaito, Glass, draw. As I said, time is everything in this game now. They have the draw here now too, but I'm a bit surprised. Okay, they can get rid of my cards, yeah. But, okay, they have a full hand, so it's fine. Will they get rid of my board? How do they play this? Do they play Kaito? Okay, yeah. I do draw though. I get interaction maybe. Take 5.
Let's give it our all.
Go on 5 here and I have another tapper, but they cannot tap this.
I've got you beat 6 different ways.
They get a 1/1, which they can make stronger too. Suprise one time. What 2 mana spell do I have that is good here? I don't think I have any. So I will play this first, just to see if I get a bounce card on top or not. This is not a bounce card, and then we try to draw. Do we get the bounce? No, maybe we survive one more turn, but I don't think if they play correctly. Okay, let's see. If we survive this turn, maybe. I mean, you have to use the token there. You have 2 tokens, you have to play 2 tokens here, but I still have a mana up, right? Okay, I'm quite happy about this. They have maybe the backup. Double Kaito, yeah? Sure. Fair. Fair game. Fair game. No, fair game. Well played too. Cannot say much about this, right? Still think this is the way we play it. I do want to have one more of these now. Like the Leviathan still would feel really weird there, right? Etherize still the best card, but I don't like it too much on the draw. Bounces are just so weird. 5 should be enough. Counters are also... but I think it draws me more. So we go like this. Tricky game, guys. Tricky game. Now we on the play though. Let's hope we have a decent hand again. This is definitely a hard matchup every time. Like, unfortunate, guys. We tried. We tried. Let's see what we can do. Tried our best. So what do you want to say? Don't want to maul to 5 here. I don't think... I mean, maybe Coma works out, but... Okay, they cut the cut downs here. So that's good for me. No upkeep shenanigan too. It's good for me as well. I will definitely not attack. Looks like a fairy here. Into fairy we play the... Should we play Smuggler Suprise? We do. This draw 2 is better. We get 2 cards which we can play next turn, otherwise we ramp. You have to keep ramping, you know. Land. So this is okay. This is interesting. This can be land. I do want to have the dragon though. So I can get 5 now, 6. I can play Coma next turn. If this one goes in. And they cannot count the Coma. Which I think is the play. And I do want the dragon for life. If I play dragon here, I got 5 land. I can play Coma next turn too. So it doesn't matter, so it has to be Overlord. So this is Avatar. And if they kill the elf... Okay. That's annoying. Right, it doesn't do anything. Okay, so good for us. Coma, guys, maybe is the one. I didn't see an edict before. Ward 4, and I didn't see an edict, and we still have an elf, so they could kill elf edict. If not, this card is gonna crush them. Coma, the World Eater. An 8/12 cannot be countered. Ward 4, my friend. Okay. We still have a dragon on the hand. If we attack with Coma there, we get 1,000,000 tokens. How do they want to deal with Coma? Cannot deal with Coma. Coma, the World Eater, eat the world. Victory for us here. We go to the next game. 5-2, or actually 5-1, right? But we have to do what we have to do here. Fiddle Fib Avatar. This is a weird one. Is this... We play against many assets. Usually game 1 is tricky, and then game 2 works quite well. So let's see how this one will go. Will Llanowar Elf stay alive? No. Dead. Deaded. This one deaded right there. Okay, we'd still have a ramp though next turn, so usually you want to bounce the Vivi here. Don't like it. But if it's that, then so be it. Can do 1 damage here extra. Okay, 1 creature removed. We're gonna take the damage here. And bounce it end of turn. They do have haste creatures, we have to keep that in mind. Definitely a wagon spot for another island. And then we have 4 lands. We get 4 only next turn, so probably just a bounce. And then we have... the way we have a chance is if we develop Leviathan, and we're on the draw, right? If we had a live Llanowar Elf, I could see us do much more. It's one of those turns now. This is one of those turns. So what we're gonna do is we just try to develop a Leviathan next turn. We actually don't need a land here. We just have to play it smart. And depending how they play it, they can do a huge mistake here. That is okay. That is also okay. Okay, right now, absolutely not scared at all. That's a pretty good one for us, to be honest. Like, that one is like, they did nothing. Absolutely nothing here. And we gonna say hello with some damage here. We have some solid ramp as well. Could have a bounce here, but we take the bounce. So the bounce here, sure, a little bit annoying, but then again, they don't have the bounce. And Vivi didn't get a trigger, so they're just gonna do it again, right? Here, also interesting, probably... This is an interesting spot. To be fair, this is a really interesting one. Okay, this is actually good for me. Because we're gonna bounce the Cauldron there. Gonna bounce the Cauldron. And... yeah, I mean, they can do shenanigans, right? They can do shenanigans. Let's see. Let's see. But definitely get rid of the Cauldron there, and hopefully no Vivi in the grave again. And we're gonna... Okay. So, really interesting turn here. I would also like to see maybe Maybe this is a double bounce here. I have a feeling this is a double bounce on these two. There's a double bounce on these two. Go in, draw cards. Right now it's just an attack first. Because we need to get rid of this and we need to get rid of these two. I can bounce my own Leviathan. I can bounce my own Leviathan here. They have a Vivi in the graveyard, which is the main problem. Let's see. Okay, I mean, this one is huge, not gonna lie. They have a pretty big board. Whoa, I need another Leviathan. If this would be an unsummon, I would be really happy. But, oh, imagine drawing a card to bounce everything here. Guys, we have a talk. We have a talk here. Sometimes you just have to be nice to the deck. And if you're nice to the deck, this is what's gonna happen, guys. Exactly this. Yeah, I mean... Seems to me like a plan, right? We create a copy. And we say, could you please have this back on your hand? I don't want to say anything here. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna repeat this over and over. These cards don't have haste, right? And they have only a Vivi here. But that Vivi alone can win them the game, right? So what we have to do is we have to pre-trigger bounce the Cauldron here. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna go for the setup now. And this is the spot. Ah, wait, so they play this, they draw this card, and then they get the thing. In response, they can do it too, but we do this here. If they get rid of the Vivi here, so be it. I have a dragon on my hand. And even if they put the count on, they cannot use it. Maybe they have a land there, right? So no Vivi in the graveyard. Yeah, you can take 2 mana here. We have more Leviathans. So they can replay it and then do another trigger. But I wanted to get rid of that. Okay, sure. They pay mana. Now they can still replay it. But no Vivi, guys. No Vivi. This is the crucial part. There's no Vivi here. No Vivian. Okay, so we're just gonna bounce everything again. This is so disgusting. And this is a dragon. But we're not in a perfect spot. We still have 2 bounces though. I wish I had a wagon here that could do something. They can play 2 of them, which I don't like. It's still tricky. Maybe you found a total bounce. Usually we don't win game 1 against them, so I'm already surprised that we do this well. That's a good draw. Okay, so I think it's the Smuggler Suprise. I do think so. It's the most beneficial here. So we go for it. They tapped out. Usually I don't get a chance for this. Double Dragon. Bounce everything in a different style. This. We would like you to have this on your hand, and we would like to draw a card. And we have 2, 6, 7 flyers here, and they have 8. They need their unsummons, otherwise this is game. So it's interesting that they try to establish a board here with this. They should go for fear of missing out, I think. I mean, yeah, you can do this, but you need 2 bounces. I will get my Leviathan back too. Just in case. Okay. Game 1 secured against a deck that I usually struggle, so thrillbacks, super important. All the bounces, super important in this matchup. On the draw, I'm not a fan of Negate. I'm really not a fan of Negate. In this matchup, I usually try to get rid of the Trailblazers because they trade bad. They give me some ramp, yeah. Coma is... Tidebinder is okay, but usually you want to do Leviathan and thrillback stuff, right? This is like the main thing to do. Aetherize is not good because they don't have to attack like usually. So we have to do 2 more cards. I usually go with 1 3 step ahead less because all the core cards come early. The dragon is just the ramp. I could cut the dragon. Coma doesn't win you. As you see, the way you win is like do the circle. This gives me only life, but it gives me the thing. Ha. I'm never 100% sure here. A Smuggler Suprise. I think it's a Smuggler Suprise. I think we're gonna go like this. 7. Yeah, I think we go like this. Is the maximum ramp. Maximum ramp, maximum bounce without attack bouncing counting. But like sure it would help. Maybe I just feel like as you see the bounces are not like a guaranteed thing to do, right? I think we can try this. Okay, they have something. Maybe they have to shoot this one. But I'm happy to have this one and we have 2 unsummons. So we can do shenanigans for a while. And at this spot, I mean I will take damage. Okay, this is the one I want. And we have to get the green source. Because this thrillback can decide the game in 1 turn. Yeah, because we also have the bounces, right? So they have a Wibby here. They have 2 good cards in the graveyard. We do take damage though, but we get rid of their graveyard. And we get a decent block. Yeah. Every day. Every day. It doesn't really matter which one you take. But getting rid of Vivi there is really good. So this is a bit of a weird spot, but I want to have my thrill back as much as possible in the game. We take 4. It's a bit unfortunate. No block. Okay, another land here. So now we're in a really interesting spot. I have to bounce the Mako there in their turn. I could attack here. Get an extra land. Boah. We are on 9 though. I know that bounce and counter this way. Or double bounce if I have to. I think it's too greedy. I think it's actually too greedy. I think it's too greedy. Cannot. I want to, but I cannot. I cannot. It's the hasters. I don't want to see the haster here. They just attack with one, I'm okay. That's interesting. That's really interesting here. What do they have? If they have removal, we counter. This dinosaur will do a lot of work. So their graveyard is whatever right now. So it's 2. And then we decline. And then we do this and this. So now we're gonna attack. We have a bounce, they have this, they have to activate it though. If you're gonna get a land here, I do want to keep my unsummon though. So actually we keep it. I'm almost greeting here a lot. Yeah, this is fine. We have blocks, so it's fine. This one is scary. Then can give this to someone. So we would have to bounce that one now. We have to bounce this. This is only 1 damage. It's okay. Cannot. Can sadly not. Big creature? No. Okay. Counter copy. Counter copy. Also, we can counter and copy is a lot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we counter and copy is 6, and then we have 2 green. We have to do it that way. They can back up, so we have 7, it's okay. I can just copy now. It's 1 mana. Cannot do everything here. It is what it is, yeah. Can surprise them here though. They have to think that we have a Smuggler Suprise, right? Like, this is the one I do not want to see. So this is the counter. Counter draw, counter copy. It's counter copy. We need one green up. We get the life. Now we double block. Easiest double block of my life. We still have counter. That's a draw. I'm gonna play a biggie here. I have 2 mana open. Disdainful Strokey. Disdainful Strokey. Okay. Good card. In a good spot. We can get rid of this. Vivian the graveyard. We still can get rid of the graveyard. So I feel like there's a cauldron here. This one, please. Dangerous. Okay. We have many draws. They have no cards in hand. So we have 4, 5, 7, 8. If we do for 3, 5. 5 have many slots. Getting an extra land is huge though. Boy, difficult decision. Difficult decision, but I think it's just draw now. We have to discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 8 lands though. We're taking 5, and then we hope for Smuggler. Yeah. Let's hope they just draw land. What do we have here? Dinosaur, then we go Dragon. And then we pass. It's the only play. No hasty, please. No draw, please. Just. Okay, yeah. Just nothing. Just absolutely nothing we want. Go on 2. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. They actually have us, I just realized. Oh, I mean, top deck Andrew from them. Have to accept it. Maybe could have played it better. This one is maybe on me. I tried to navigate this as good as I can. I really tried. This is just way too good. I'm maybe gonna cut now these. I do like to copy more here. The Trailblazers can block a bit and ramp a bit, but now I'm on the play, which is a difference. Can go 1 less here. Bring it. I need to ramp. No, listen, I need to ramp. I'm gonna play the dragons. Maybe it's wrong, but the way we win this, if we ramp, I'm thinking, okay, the top deck, the best card there. We can try this. I do not want to mull. This is like everything can happen. Drawing only lands is bad. But you know what we need to find, right? If we would have ramped, of course, it's way easier. I have to do it, I don't want to run into any shenanigans there. This is crazy. This is crazy. So we have summon and ramp. Can I do damage? Yeah. Maybe. Bad keep, guys. We have at least a bounce there, so we take 5 now and 2 after. Oh. Yeah. Last game, I should have maybe played better. But I tried. Maybe draw a good card here. Okay, this one. This is how crazy it is. Just saying. Okay, take 2, go 13. They can replay this, of course, but it's the haste card, so it's a bit of weird replay. They also have to think about Leviathan here. And we have Kevin. Okay. They do play bounces too. I think it's a Smuggler Suprise in their turn. A Smuggler Suprise is a decent block. Not happy about this. We'll block the land. They probably have a counter here, but I have to try it. Maybe have a bounce, but we can still do the shenanigan here. So I do want to block the land. Now they bounce. Okay, so we get the creature back for another surprise. We go on 8. This is the best card to draw by far. I think it's a Smuggler Suprise. Yeah. So we can bounce this too. Oh, non-land, huh? Yeah. Cannot attack here. But we do have a dragon. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. And we have 2 big creatures in our hand. They have 4 mana, 5 with this one. I cannot do the double bounce yet. But they have limited amount of mana here. Well, we do crazy things, right? So that's good for us. Sadly, this Sanctuary you cannot get rid of. I tried to, but cannot. I tried, but cannot. We do have huge cards, though. I mean, they can try Cauldron. Do they have a Vivian in the thing? They have 2 Vivians, but Cauldron, while I have my Regent on hand, is risky. They have to really calculate this through. Really calculate. With the Maze, we can also have a look on our next draws. which is also really nice. Leviathan is hard to deal with the ward too. Getting that dragon here was super important. Okay, so we have to bounce the Vivi next turn. Oof, dangerous. So they get a Vivi, they have 2 Vivis though, right? They get a Vivi, they can play many shenanigans now. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh. This is crazy. Their deck is so explosive. So I would like to find a Leviathan, a counter that copy Leviathan. These are like the best cards to draw. The backup is there too. Now I want a Dino. We on 7 though, that's the danger. Okay, this is a really crazy game. This is a really crazy game. We have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. I cannot even use this with something else, so they can still get stuff, but they play their shit out, so we just need to hope they don't draw a big draw spell. That's like the main thing. These sanctuaries are really strong. If I draw a summon, that would be the best. Well, would it be the best though? I do get an extra draw, so let's see. Okay, it's a land. Let's see. That's a card, guys. That cauldron is a big problem because of the land. I mean, I can bounce the cauldron, they lose Vivi, but then they play it again. So I'm probably just gonna lose here. I would have needed an unsummon. And if I bounce this and this, then it's just lethal on board. So there's actually not much I can do. Except bluffing, guys. But I think it is lethal, so yeah, we tried. We tried, guys. It was still a fun game. And we have one loss we got, sadly, but I'm still okay with this run. I got a lot of gems. So let's see if they find it. I mean, it's obvious what you do here, right? It's GG. And yeah, we tried our best. I had a fun run, I think. I think game 1 I could have done better, and of course I could also win the coin flip. Was a risky keep here, maybe a bit too slow. but yeah, they're just gonna shoot us down, and I let opponent have the honor here to shoot us down. That is for sure. So yeah, I think overall, if we didn't have the connection loss, we would be 5-2 now, and we could have one more chance, of course, to play, but you cannot have this every time, right? So we have to accept it. We have to accept it. We accept the damage. Didn't find any thrillbacks here. Yeah, so GG opponent, well played. And this was the run. This was the run, 5-3 run. But of course there is a part of me that is frustrated that I could not really go to the end. But 7,500 gems is still really good. And we played a fun deck, I think. We played against Dimir 3 times. 2 times Iset. And 3 times Iset. We lost to 1 Iset now. And we lost to the Boros deck, where, yeah, that deck is heavy without Eterize. And we lost the first game with the connection loss, but I think it would have been still a hard game there. So, and I tried to record it, but I couldn't really. So yeah, sorry that you do not see the first game, but yeah, I think overall this was a cool run. We take the gems here. Why not, right? I wish I would have qualified. I wish I would have one extra chance now, but hopefully you like the deck. I will talk a bit more after this. So yeah. Was cool. Well, sadly we didn't make it, but I'm still happy with the deck and the performances we had with one game less to play in general. I take the 7,500 gems, of course. I had a lot of fun playing this deck, and I still love to play this deck. It just feels so nice to use Leviathan. Hopefully you like this qualifier. I'm trying better next one. I always try to play a bit of off-brand decks in these type of events. It's just more fun for me. And yeah, let me know what you think. How did the qualifier go for you guys? If you played in it, let me know what you played. How did it go? Would love to hear it. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Thanks.